This is really exciting. Thank you, Texas X's, Leslie Cedar, John Beckworth, President Bill Powers, for this great honor. It is indeed a privilege to be in this room with so many outstanding honorees on this stage and in this audience. In 2004, on a beautiful day on the Moraine River in southeastern Alaska, I caught and landed a 30-inch rainbow trout. Now, a 30-inch rainbow trout is considered by some to be the holy grail of catch and release trout fishing. I dubbed that day in 2004 the second best day of my life. The first, of course, being the day that I married the love of my life, Steve Lasher. And I have to say, with the advent of this event this evening, the trout has quickly dropped to third place. Now, everyone on this stage stands on the shoulders of the people that have come before them. Those persons that have played a vital role in our success, including our parents, our family, our friends, mentors, and of course our beloved University of Texas. So I would like to talk for a few minutes about what has played a pivotal role in my success. First of all, Steve, my husband, thank you for all that you have done to support me in all of my volunteer activities. With you, all things are possible, and I appreciate you more with every passing day. When people ask me how long we've been married, I say, not long enough. And a lifetime would not be long enough to be married to Steve Lasher. There are at least 100 people in this room that I would like to thank, but my time is limited. Thank you to my family who is here, my friends, my Centerpoint Energy colleagues that I see sitting in the back of the room instead of in the Longoria section. Thank you very much. I also give a very special thank you to Scott Cavan, Colleen McHugh, and James Huffines, chairman of the Board of Regents with whom I had the pleasure to serve, and who underscored the fiduciary responsibility of the board to the institutions that they serve. We honored the trust that was placed with us, and importantly, we did no harm. I also acknowledge my good friend and colleague, Bob Rowling, who was a vice chairman on the Board of Regents. I think that he gave the very best take this job and do something else with it that I've ever witnessed. Most importantly, I'm eternally grateful to my parents, Raul and Erlene Longoria, unfortunately, who have long passed. But they would be very proud if they were here this evening. They were the first in their families to get a college education. They came from very humble backgrounds, from vastly different parts of the state. They met at UT, each with a suitcase and a dream. And by the time they left the University of Texas, they had all the tools necessary to be successful, to reach the American dream, and eventually to put all 5 of their children through college. They taught me the importance of education from the time I could speak and hear. And there was never any question that I would go to college, and there was never any question where I would go to college. It was intended that I would attend the University of Texas at Austin. And as a young girl, I remember looking out my window and dreaming of the day that I would move to Austin, Texas, attend the University of Texas, and become a Longhorn. So in the summer of 1971, I packed my car and I moved to Austin to begin my freshman year at UT. As a freshman, I was immediately mesmerized by what I found on campus and the experience that I had on campus. During my years at UT and UT Law, I was challenged by my professors I made lifelong friends, including Linda Broocks and Linda Addison. I learned to think. I learned the extraordinary power of an idea. I owe my success to what I learned at the University of Texas, both undergraduate school and the School of Law. So let me finish by saying that every person in this room loves the University of Texas, I have no doubt. We have a collective responsibility to support the mission and the institution and to protect it from harm. One person in this room has carried a greater share of the burden to preserve and protect the University of Texas. Thank you, President Bill Powers, for your personal sacrifice in support of our university. You are a hero. And over 100,000 Texas X's, and the record that President Bill Powers has set in fundraising prove his effectiveness as a leader. President Powers, because of your unflagging support of basic research and your ability to recruit and retain world-renowned talent, there are important breakthroughs occurring at any given moment on this campus that will continue to improve the lives and the lot of humankind. There is no question that what happens at the University of Texas changes the world. And there is no question that the University of Texas transformed the life of a girl from the Rio Grande Valley that looked out her window and dreamed of being a Longhorn. Thank you so much for this honor. Hook 'em horns.